it's really interesting listening to some of the panelists, and I think it really highlights this kind of how wide this segment is and how misunderstood it is in many respects. So if I could go back to the thoughts about integrating accounting packages, the vast majority of these sole traders don't have an accounting package, and they certainly don't have a finance department, and they probably don't even have an admin department. They do everything themselves. They spend an average of 1.2 days a month chasing up late payments. So that's 15 days a year. The average late payment value is £6,000. If you're a painter or a decorator like my father-in-law is, that's a lot of money. So what we're trying to do is put technology in their hands to create the admin department and the finance department. So we think request to pay is a really, really important solution to chasing up late payments, because it allows the business owner to do everything from their mobile device. So they don't have to be at a desk or a desktop. They can do it on the go. They can do it between appointments. They don't have to be doing it late at night or at the weekends. They certainly don't need to use their business current account. They need to have technology that separates their business transactions from their personal transactions. There's no legal requirement to have a business current account. That can be run. You can run your business as long as you separate your tax filing, which is exactly what we do. And then the other thing that is actually automating the request and actually enabling the chase to be done via technology. So send the request via SMS, send it via WhatsApp, send it via email, send it via QR code. So replace the need for a card transaction. Do it in front of the customer when you're in their home. So if you're a builder or a painter, a decorator, an electrician, render a QR code, let them pay immediately when you're with them. And the request to pay thing, open banking is made that beautifully simple, because you can actually link any bank account, whether it's a personal account, whether it's a business current account. You don't need to have a registered app on the other side. You can just say your customer pays with their bank account like they do with mobile banking or internet banking today. But the really good thing is they don't need to know your sort code and account number, and they don't need to pre-fill a form. It's all done for you.
So request to pay is, I guess, a feature that you're integrating with some of the banks and banking apps. Anna, Boris, if I could come to you from Anna, just to hear about whether this is something that you guys are doing.
We're doing several things to help out. One of it is also the QR code link that allows to get paid immediately, but we don't use a card for that. We use an open banking solution, and it's growing exponentially. Once people try it, they love it, because that's exactly the scenario. While you're in front of your client, you can ask for money, and you can look at their eyes and watch them pay you. And that's an exciting thing for every small business, I guess. It's much easier to chase somebody when you know who to chase. Also, when we onboard the clients, we ask them to actually use it. Well, we don't say open banking, but we ask to link their other business accounts or personal accounts for us to have a better picture and to be able to serve them better. And unfortunately, only 10%. Around 10% of the clients agree to do so, and those who do, they normally would link their personal account, right, and not their business account. Obviously, if they would have, we would have had much better KYB process, much better offers for them, but very few do. On the brighter side of things, though, is that clients are really eager to use open banking protocols when they smell loans, when they smell money or some opportunity to refinance, then they're much more open to share their data. The issue is that we normally cannot share the data with other companies without further consent, and that makes the whole flow, the UX flow, the experience flow for small business really cumbersome and really difficult.
Is there no way that regulators who've obviously done a lot already in relation to open banking, is there no way that the regulator could say, you need to pay within 30 days? Like, why is that not a feasible answer as well to make it required?
It's not there, unfortunately. There are payment directives in regard to that. They already exist, and it's actually normally 60 days is standard payment terms. So the government are doing a consultation at the moment, and obviously this is a matter for government policy rather than us to talk about. But even when that legislation is already there, when there are late payment rules and there are late payments that occur that are outside those payment terms, we know that small businesses won't actually employ the law that's already there. The late payment to commercial debts is there. People won't use that as a means of enforcing payment because they fear damaging their relationships. So the regulations are there already to an extent.